Dear students, I Vandana Yadav is here to interact you with your subject economics. Students, you all knows that you all are passed in class 11th. So congrats dear, and you all are successfully promoted to the class 12th. As we all knows that today we passing through a very tough time period with corona pandemic. So we starts online study for you for not to disturb your study because of this disease. In this class, in economic subject, you will find two parts. First one is macroeconomics and the other one is Indian economic development. As you know that both part carries equal marks, that is 40. It means total 80, and 20 marks of project means total paper of 100 marks. Now we have discussed both parts separately. Part A, Introductory Macroeconomics. In this you have read five, five chapters. First one is National Income and Related Aggregates, which contains 10 marks, Money and Banking, which carries 6, Determination of Income and Employment, which carries 12 marks, Government Budget and the Economy, which carries 6 marks, Balance of Payment, which carries 6 marks. It means total of 40 marks. Now comes to the next part, part B, Indian Economic Development. In this, you will read 3 chapters. First is Development Experience and Economic Reforms, which carries 12 marks. Current Challenges Facing Indian Economy, which carries 22 marks. Development Experience of India Comparison with Neighbors, which carries 6 marks. It means 40. 40 and 40, 80 marks. The last part is project work, that is of 20 marks. Now, this is all about your syllabus. Now I would like to introduce you with part A, that is macroeconomics. So for this we take introduction of macroeconomics. As you all studied in your previous class that what is the difference between micro and macroeconomics. Let's discuss it in brief. The first one is it studies the individual unit. All you know is that microeconomics studies individual, macroeconomics studies economy as a whole or large group. Second point is laws related to margin analysis are included in its scope. And here, problems related to whole economy like employment, public finance, national income, etc. are included in its scope. Comes to the next point, third, microeconomics provides the information relating to the individual price, individual consumption, individual production, means all about individual only. And in macroeconomics, that is national income, total output, total consumption and general price level, means large number of group or economy as a whole. Now comes to the next point, fourth, microeconomics analysis is simple and macroeconomics is complex. The reason you know. Now comes to the next point. Microeconomics particularly focus on price analysis and macroeconomics particularly focus on income analysis. Last one is microeconomics studies individual problems and it's less important for comparative study. Macroeconomics studies the problems relating to the economy and its importance is growing. Now there are some notes or some points which carries an introductory part of macroeconomics. First one is macroeconomics, which is clear to all. Second one is capitalist country. Capitalist means the private ownership of the means of production or especially in industrial sector. It means that in capitalist there is fully command of private sector only. There are some countries like Hong Kong, Singapore, New Zealand, Australia, etc. Now, comes to the features of capitalist economy. There are five features of capitalist economy. First one is role of the government. As we know that there is a owned or controlled by the private sector only, but there is a big role of government also. Second is profit motive. Any organization's first motive is always to maximize the profit. Third one is central problems. Central problems you have already discussed in read in last class, that is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Fourth one is role of private sector. This is a big factor. This is a big feature of capitalist economy, that is role of private sector, because it is wholly controlled and owned by the private only. Last one is laissez-faire. It means the policy of leaving things to take their own course without interfering. Now comes to the point, wage rate. All knows what about the wage rate? There is sale and purchase of labor services at a price which is called the wage rate. It means that per unit of time or per unit of piece of work. Okay, wage rate is always pays in according to the per unit of time, means how much time the worker is done his or her work, and uh, like as piece of work means how much quantity he or she produce. Next point is wage labor. Wage labor is this person who work according to the time or piece work. Now comes to the next point, Great Depression. As we all know about the meaning of depression. Depression means where we goes in the level of very depressed when a person is confused and don't know that what to do. It means that if he or she get lost, he or she will goes to in the depression. So in economy also there is a period of depression also, like the effect or relationship of the great depression can be summed up like low demand, over investment, low level of employment, low level of output, low income, low demand. This is a cycle of great depression where everything is low, 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 and low. Now, next point is entrepreneur. All knows who is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is the owner. Who is the entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is the owner who control or own the, yes, entrepreneurship. Now comes to the next point, revenue. The money that is earned is called revenue. Revenue means in the return we have getting uh, from the work, like wage, okay, or any money or any payment is called revenue. Investment expenditure. What do you mean by investment expenditure? When we start any business, we invest some money. That money is called investment expenditure. It is always expense because we have invested to produce anything. Four major sectors of economy from macroeconomic point of view. There are four sectors. First one is household, second is farms, third is government, fourth is external sector. Household means a single individual or a group of individuals who independently take decisions regarding the economic activities such as consumption and production. Means in household we carries or taking all the persons, all the things which are relates with the consumption and production of the commodity. Okay. Second one is farms or business. Always about the farm. Farm is when one or two people make it business or open its business, start its business is called firm. Or business is also, you know. Third one is government. Government is a state or government provides law and order, maintains growth and stability, and provides administrative services. Any government always provides laws on which we have to do work, on which we have to produce things and we have to sell the things. And the last one is external sector. External sector means the outside the business, all the sector which relate with the outside the business, that are known as external sector. Thank you, students.